Hello student, welcome on the YouTube channel of Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, J.H. Rayaswamy Institute of Business Management, Jalgaon. Today we'll take the lecture on origin of biomedical signals. At the end of this lecture, you will be able to demonstrate what is the source of the biomedical signal in a human body, what is action potential and how it generates, what is resting potential and how it generates. Bioelectric phenomenon is of immense importance to biomedical engineers because these potentials are routinely recorded in modern clinical practices. As engineers, we should have a good physical insight into the nature of electromagnetic fields generated by bioelectric sources. Therefore, we could contribute to quantitative solution of biological problems. To understand the origin of biopotential, we need to focus on bioelectric phenomena at the cellular level. The special types of cells like nerve cells are the source of the biopotential. So what is the biopotential? Bioelectric potential are actually the ionic voltages produced as a result of the electrochemical activity of certain special types of cells. Body is made up of number of systems. Example, respiratory system, cardiovascular system, nervous systems, etc. Each of these systems is made up of several subsystems that carry on many physiological processes. Each physiological process is associated with certain types of signals that reflect their nature and activities. These signals are referred as biomedical signals. Different types of biomedical signals are biochemical signals, example, hormones, neurotransmitters, electrical signals, potentiometer, currents, like this. Also, the mechanical signals are there, for example, pressure, temperature, etc. See the electrical activity of excitable cells. As we know that the cell is the source of the biopotentials, and biopotentials are produced as a result of the electrochemical activity of excitable cells, example nervous or muscular and glandular cells. Now, in a cell, surrounding the cells of the body are the body fluids. These fluids are conductive solutions containing charged atoms known as ions, and the concentration imbalance of these ions is responsible for producing the ionic voltages, that is the biopotential. A few factors influencing the flow of these ions across the cell membrane are first the diffusion gradients, then inward directed electric field, inside negative, outside positive, then membrane structure, availability of porous potassium, sodium ions, and permeability of membrane to different ions. The special type of the membrane, cell membrane, is there. Sometimes it allows few ions to enter and sometimes it blocks. And this property, the result of this property is nothing but the production of the biopotential. Active transport of ions across membrane against established electrochemical gradients. Electrically, these cells exhibits a resting membrane potential. So when appropriately stimulated, they generate an action potential. So flow of ions across the cell membrane and generation of propagation wave of depolarization along the membrane. What is resting potential? The cell membrane is negative inside and positive outside. The difference in ion concentration results in the resting membrane potential of the cell. The value of resting potential is between minus 60 millivolt to minus 100 millivolt. The value remains constant until an external factor disturbs the cell membrane. At the resting state, the cell is polarized. So, at the resting state, the cell is under polarized condition. When a section of the cell membrane is excited by the flow of ionic current or by some form of externally applied energy, the membrane changes its characteristics and begin to allow some of the sodium ions to enter. This movement of sodium ions into the cell constitutes an ionic current that further reduces the barrier of the membrane to sodium ions. The net result of an avalanche effect in which sodium ion literally rush into the cell to try to reach a balance with the ion outside. At the same time, potassium ions, which were at higher concentration inside the cell during the resting state, try to leave the cell but are unable to move as rapidly as the sodium ions. And as a result, the cell has a slightly positive potential on the inside due to the imbalance of potassium ions. And this potential is known as the action potential. So, when ionic current or external energy excites, the portion of a cell membrane permeability changes. Now the sodium ions flow inside the cell and generate ionic current. This reduces the membrane barrier. It allows sodium ions to flow into the cell and try to balance with the ions outside. Meanwhile, the potassium ions flow outside the cell. Thus, the cell has positive potential inside the cell and negative potential outside the cell. The value of action potential is 20 millivolt. Now, the cell is known as depolarized condition. So, here the chart graph shows the resting potential. The cell will get depolarized and will reach to action potential. Again the repolarization starts and again it reaches to resting potential. Here the diagram shows the recording of action potential of an invertebrate nerve axon. So here the resting potential is reached after depolarization. Again the resting action potential will reach and depolarization resting potential will reach. So here Na plus will rush inside, simultaneously K plus will try to come, but as compared to sodium its quantity is very less. So as a result of that, inside is a positive and outside is a negative and is a action potential, and it is about 20 millivolt. So this is all about the source of the biopotential.